Welcome to the WriteBackExtreme Lounge event. Hi everyone, I'm Maaike Siegel, your host for today. We are very excited that over 200 people registered for this event. Today we will tell you the value of the WriteBack extension and demonstrate the solutions. We have an amazing program for you. First we'll talk about why we developed the WriteBackExtreme extension and show you some use cases. We have a live demonstration and our customers will tell you their experience with the new extension. After the launch, there will be a live Q&A where the experts of Apps for Tableau will answer all your questions. With me today is the business manager of Apps for Tableau, Richard van Wijk. Richard, welcome.
Thank you.
I'd like to talk to you about why you developed the WriteBackExtreme extension. But before that, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. My name is Richard van Wijk and I spent almost all my career in business analytics. I train people all over the world and I love to see those smiles when people get insights out of data. I work more than 5 years at Infotopics now, leading the Apps for Tableau division. And actually that's the most exciting time in my career because we have a great team that delivers huge solutions with a lot of value. And customers tell us we rock and they love us, so it's really amazing time. And we get a lot of energy from that.
That sounds amazing. Can you tell me more about your team and Infotopics?
Yes, sure. Infotopics is a Tableau Gold partner for more than 10 years. And we help people see and understand data and helping organizations getting more data-driven. In 2018, Tableau made it possible to develop dashboard extensions. And we immediately saw a huge value for our customers. So together with our Tableau Zen Master Marlijn Buit, we decided to have a dedicated team to create Tableau extensions with huge value and lots of functionalities.
And you started with great success, right?
Yes, that's correct. In 2018, our first extension, Show Me More, was presented at Tableau Conference New Orleans by Keisha Rose as a keynote. And after we created very popular extensions like super tables and process mining. Also, we won in 2018 the Tableau Innovative Solution Award. And now we are worldwide market leader in Tableau extensions. We have 200 customers all over the world.
You already launched 9 extensions and now WriteBack. Why WriteBack?
Actually, this goes back 20 years. When I worked at Business Objects at that moment, people were already asking for WriteBack functionalities to do forecasting, planning, commenting. But most BI tools are read-only. And with the Extensions API of Tableau, it's now possible to create WriteBack functionality.
What also sparked my attention was your new slogan. Stay in the flow, stay in Tableau, use your WriteBack scenario. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, when you see insights in Tableau, you want to act on it and stay in the flow. And with WriteBackExtreme, you can do that and close the analytics loop. Else you have to go to other systems or Excel. And now with WriteBack, it's very easy to edit and add data. And everything is governed, secured and audited. So there's a lot of value there for customers and it will save a lot of time.
Sounds like the WriteBackExtreme extension is going to offer a huge value. What are the use cases that people try to solve with this?
Yeah, you can think about planning, budgeting, forecasting, but also making checklist or to-do list. Actually, there are lots of use cases and we really like to hear the use cases of the customers.
Well, we actually received a video of one of your users. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure.
Royal Koning GHV is an international engineering, design and project management consultancy firm. Our 6,000 colleagues are working in projects in over 140 countries from their offices in over 30 countries. One of the ways that we're using Tableau WriteBack is to automate our monthly report containing details of the financial performance of our company. The monthly report, which is used to inform our management and executive board, used to be a fully manual report. Someone spent days on gathering the data and asking our business controllers to comment on their business unit's performance and on exceptional projects. WriteBack has enabled us to fully automate the process. Business controllers now only interact with our Tableau server. They're using WriteBack to enter the comments on business unit performance and exceptional projects. Using Tableau WriteBack has not only saved us many hours of work, but has also decreased the time to finalization of the report. The next case we're working on is combining the power of machine learning with the knowledge of our treasury team to produce a cash flow forecast. An algorithm will make predictions about our cash flow. Our treasury team will then have the ability to make corrections based on their knowledge. Combining an algorithmic approach will not only decrease the time spent to make a new prediction, but will also produce better results than either method on their own can.
Great to hear from Sam how WriteBack saves so many hours of work.
But Sam is already using WriteBack. It's not new to you?
No, correct. He's using the annotations extension we already had developed, and you can write comments to data points. It's all stored in a secure database. Also, we did a project for a water company. They wanted to do data correction. They did it before in Excel and want to do it in Tableau now. And we created a custom extension for them. Actually, we got a lot of requests last year with all kinds of use cases. So we decided to develop the WriteBackExtreme, which can meet all those requirements.
And what are some of the reactions of the customers you did the demo?
Very positive reaction. We had a lot of demos last weeks and also meetings, and people really love it. They want to use it today. There are so many use cases. Actually, there are already customers using the new WriteBack extension, like Zurich and GB Twente. And we asked GB Twente to record a small video, and we can have a look at it.
Yeah, great.
Hi, my name is Justin.
And my name is Maurice, and we work at GB Twente.
GB Twente is a governmental organization that regulates the income taxes for 10 municipalities. Our office, or home as we call it, is based in Hengelo in the Netherlands.
Our service area comprises of more than 500,000 inhabitants. Every year, GB Twente imposes of 300,000 tax assessments. Therefore, we manage a large quantity of data. But how do we manage this data? How do we make sure that all our employees always have the right data available? We use Alteryx and Tableau. Combined, these applications are powerful tools that we use every day.
These tools are great, but do have a downside too. It's only one way. This is something we had issues with a few times before. For example, we are working on a very big project. All of our houses, office buildings, etc. need to be recalculated from cubic meters to square meters. This is a project that takes at least 3 years and is very expensive. In order to keep control of this project, we've made a dashboard with KPIs, workload, etc. But we still needed to add and correct data manually as well.
In order to solve this issue, we used a separate Excel sheet so we could merge this data with Alteryx, something that's not robust and could not be monitored on who edited the data. That's when we discovered WriteBackExtreme. WriteBack gave us the option to edit and add data in our dashboard without the need of a separate Excel sheet, therefore eliminating the problem with multiple users in an Excel sheet and the everlasting question of who deleted this record.
We see ourselves using WriteBackExtreme on many other cases. For example, we combine a lot of data with manual input from users. This is done with queries and Excel sheets. All of these Excel sheets start to live their own life. The sheets have different version, old data, small changes, and those changes can change the outcome completely. Something we should prevent from happening.
We really like the addition of adding and editing data in a dashboard, and we will use this tool in all of our new dashboards at GB Twente.
It's amazing to see these customer experiences. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see the WriteBack extension in action. With me today is Aswin Hofstegen. Together with Tableau Zen Master Marlijn Buit, he prepared a live demonstration. Their team really lives by the slogan of Tableau, "Your imagination is your limitation." The apps for Tableau extensions were presented in 2018 and in 2019 at the Tableau conferences. His team really challenged his own limitations by making games like Mario, Pac-Man and Minecraft in Tableau. Welcome, Aswin.
Thank you, Maaike. I'm very excited to be here today. These last few months, we've worked extremely hard to develop this new extension, and I'm delighted to show it to you all today. Because of the experience of the past WriteBack project, we were able to create this extension, which will solve a lot of your use cases. The extension consists of 3 modules. We have the data helper module, the add data module, and the data correction module. And I will demo all of those 3 today. First, I will show the data helper module. It is used to create, edit, and remove records from a helper data source. The helper data source is not primarily connected to the main data, but it can be connected using a blend or a join. A few common use cases you can see over there is to get rid of helper Excel sheets and to manage the to-do list in Tableau. The example right now is based on sales data, and it will be about an account manager who wants to keep track of missing orders in the database. So now I will demo the data helper module. Let's see. Over here we have the dashboard. It's a sales dashboard where you can see the sales per month. And over here you see the orders. You have an order ID, order date, a customer name, and a sales number related to the order. And for example, if I click on October, the dashboard will filter and will only show orders from October. But the use case in this case is an account manager who just made a new order. He's searching for the order over here, but it's not there. What can he do? Well, he can use the module, so he can click on the plus over here, and then you have the form, and this form is created using the form builder, which I will demo later. I will now fill in this form. So my name is this, the order ID is this, and the order date is this. The customer name is John Doe, and he made a pretty big sale, this account manager, of $800. And it's a new sale, it just came in, so it has the status new. Now I press on save, it will upload to the database. And bam, there it is. Aswin, John Doe, straight from Tableau. I didn't have to leave Tableau or anything. Now it's over there. A few days later, the account manager was thinking, it's still not in the list. It's still in the new. Maybe I should change it. It should be over there already. Well, then you can click on the sales over here. Let's see, John Doe. And the status shouldn't be new anymore. It should be over in this list, but it's still not there. So now it should be investigated. You can press it over here. It will be uploaded to the database. And already it's over there. So the status investigate, reported by Aswin, the customer John Doe. I think that's pretty great. And there was one example of how you can use the data helper module. Now I would like to show you the add data module. The add data module is used to add data to visuals on the summary data level and to create dynamic forms. There are a few use cases you can think of, or actually a lot of use cases you can think of. A few of them are listed over here. One is collaboration on data points, and one is forecasting and budgeting. So now to stay in the flow, I will go to Tableau and give you a WriteBack scenario. Over here we see a dashboard with sales data and sales forecast data. On the left side you see a blue line, which is the forecast data for this year. And then over on the right you see which numbers are correlated to the lines. So for example, in December the forecast is $125,000. But maybe a sales manager thinks, well, this year we'll have a pretty good year. So let's maybe adjust it. Normally you should have to go to Excel, and then you have to go or use some SQL statements, which is, well, you don't want to do that. You want to stay in Tableau. So of course you can do that right now. You can click on this cell. You can click on the plus. Then let's give a title. Another form is created, by the way, which with the form creator. So December adjusted. We want to adjust it because the source data is wrong. It should be higher. It should be this amount. And right now something magical will happen, because if I click on the save button, it will upload. And then on the left side, you will see the data appear. So that's great. You get to stay in Tableau, put something in there. It will upload to another database, and it will show right here. Oh, that's very fun. Let's do it another time, because we think November should also be higher. November adjusted. Yeah, it's the wrong source data. It should be $200,000. Let's press on save again. So now it will go to the database. Tableau will connect to the database again. And here we see it. That's great. But maybe we're a little bit too optimistic. We want to change it back a little bit, dial it a little bit back. December 220,000 is not really, in a year like this. Let's make it this. So we can change it once again. So we can add something, change it, and there it will go again. Great. So that was one example of the Add Data module. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I want to talk about the data correction model. The data correction model is used for data quality purposes. You can change the data in your existing Tableau data source, and you keep an audit trail so you know who made what changes. So now we go back to Tableau to stay in the flow for another write-back scenario. Over here we have a dashboard which contains sensor data of a home, of electricity, gas and water usage. So over here you see the usage of the three things. And for example, this piques my interest. It's 9,000, as you can see over there, but I checked and it should be 7,000. Normally you should have to go back to Excel or to SQL to change this, but not right now. We can click on it. And there on the right we see it appear. Let's see, electricity is 9,000, it should be 7,000 as we said. And we can add a description if you like, we won't do that right now. And if you click on save, it will be uploaded to the database. And there it is again. Look, this was 9,000, now it's 7,000. And you can even see over there, it's all better now. So that's really great. You can just do it from Tableau, get to stay in Tableau. That's perfect. And as I've told you before, there's an audit trail. So electricity changed by Aswin at this time. It is now 7,000, all right. So if I made a mistake, someone can tell me I made a mistake. And over here we have water. As you can see, it's nothing. It's empty over there. So now we could edit them one by one. But what if there are like 1,000 of those? You don't want to do that. Then we have something else. You can select a multiple of them and they will all appear over there. All right, then you can still do them one by one, but something else is added. You can click on the calculator and you can do either a bulk edit. So it should all be 2,000, for example, but it should not be 2,000. This one is 2018. Or you can interpolate. So let's click on that. And there it is. You don't have to fill it in anymore. It will just interpolate. Now we'll press on save and the magic happens again. There it is. The blue line is good right now. Electricity is good. Everything is fixed, all from Tableau. We can just stay in there. So I think this is a great example of the data correction model. That was the data correction model. Last but not least, I want to show you the management console. The management console is used to configure the extension, and it's actually quite similar to Tableau Server. You can manage users, groups, connections. It's quite easy actually, and now I'd like to show how it looks in a demo. I would like to show the management console using this dashboard. I want to add annotations. So we go to the management console, and it's similar to Tableau Server. So you have users over there, user groups, connections. You can manage all the permissions of the users and groups. And the most important thing are the schemas, because we want to create a schema for our dashboard. So there are a lot of schemas over here already, but we want to add a new one. Let's click this button. We want to add data because we want to add annotations. We choose MySQL, create it from scratch. And then we have to fill in the schema. So the label name is annotate. The schema is annotate to annotate states in this case. Then we want to add a new field. First we want to have a title, which is a single line. A title, it's a title. All right. Then we add a new field because we want to add some annotations. For that we choose a paragraph text in this case. And this is the annotation. The annotation. All right. As you can see, the Create Schema button just light up. Let's click this one. All right, the schema is successfully created. Let's see. Now we move back to Tableau. And let's try to edit. So over here you can see the object pane. Over there you have the extension. And let's just, the Tableau way, slide it over there and choose my extension. Here it is, the WriteBackExtreme. Let's select that one. And let's set it in. First we want to know who made the changes. For that, I used the logged in user. So now we can see that I made changes. Next. And then we want to make a connection. We want to annotate states. That's my title. The schema we will use is annotate. This one we just created. It's already over there. How amazing is that? How fast this is. The sheet we want to use is sales per state. There's only one sheet over here. So that's this sheet over there. And we want to annotate states. So let's select state. All right, finish. Let's see. We want to do something with state. So let's click on the state. Texas, for example. It's doing pretty great. So we can add a new one. Over here we have the plus button. Now, let's click on it. The title is Texas. And what we want to annotate, Texas is doing great. All right, let's save it. Now, over here you can see Texas is doing great. If I click on it, Texas is doing great. But if I click on California, for example, you don't see anything. How great is this? It's also easy to use, and you get to stay in Tableau for all your write-back scenarios. This was my last demo. Thank you for listening. If there are any more questions, right now there will be a Q&A.
Thank you, Aswin. Before we jump to the Q&A, I have some questions that I think are interesting for everyone. The WriteBackExtreme extension sounds amazing. Say I want to start today. Where do I get started? Richard, can you tell me something about that?
Yes, sure. We will organize a meeting first to discuss your use cases. And we will show live with the WriteBackExtreme extension how we can meet your requirements. Also, we will answer all your questions in that meeting.
And do you also offer a proof of concept?
Yeah, we have different options for that also. We can give you access to our Tableau online environment where you can try a WriteBackExtreme extension by yourself. And we can also set up the WriteBackExtreme extension on your own environment where you can use your own data and your own dashboards.
What kind of pricing are we looking at?
Pricing starts at €6 per user per month.
You are launching the WriteBackExtreme today. Can you tell us something about the roadmap?
Yeah, on the roadmap we have lots of extra functionalities, like a very rich annotation environment. And also we would like to add more database platforms like Snowflake and Teradata.
Sounds amazing. Are there any last thoughts you want to share with the audience today?
Yes, sure. There are so many use cases and we already heard a lot of them. But I'm sure that customers have more and more use cases and we really like to hear them. So please contact us and let's make this WriteBackExtreme extension a very rich extension.
Thank you, Richard. As Aswin already mentioned, his team is ready for the Q&A. If you have any questions about the WriteBackExtreme extension, you can drop them in the Q&A screen on your screen. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Coco, over to you.